Hello and welcome back to another exciting episode of Engineering with Chris. Today we're looking at the O2 360 system and calibrations. So for our little mobile cart test setup that I have here, I have the front, rear, left, right cameras taped up around the outside of the vehicle. We're not using 5 or 6 CAN, LAN, reverse sensors, all those, and trigger wires. All those are just tied off to the side here. I do have a 16 gig flash drive plugged into the USB port here for the dropout, but I could have also used the USB port in the front. We are using the camera IR extender, and all of this is powered by a 12-volt battery to make this cart mobile. Now, around the outside of this, I have the calibrations mat placed. They do not need to be placed right up to the vehicle, nor do they need to be placed in a perfect orientation. The main goal of calibration is just to make sure that the right camera can see both placemats, the rear camera can see both placemats on the corner. You want to make sure that these placemats are placed in the blending zone, where the two cameras are going to ultimately blend the 360 image together. So now we'll go ahead and we'll look over here at our menu. Do you want to stop recording? We're going to go ahead and click yes. We'll go over to the AVM menu. Go over to automatic calibrations. Click OK. So now before we begin, you just want to make sure that in the fisheye view that each camera can see both placemats. So for example, this forward camera, I can see both placemats in this image. The reverse camera, I can see both placemats in this image. Okay, great. Now I'll go ahead and click calibrate. Internal ports calibrating, left, right, front, back. Great. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and click yes to get out of there. Now you can see this black image down here. This is caused because this reverse camera is pointing more rearwards and less downwards. But we can compensate that over here. So if I scroll down with the shift button to vehicle length, we'll go ahead and make the vehicle image a little bit longer. And we'll use that to cover up this artifacting of the 360 integration. And I'll move this image down a little bit. Okay, great, that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and I'll click OK. We'll save our adjustments. Do you want to reset? Yes. And the system will reboot. Okay, now that our system has rebooted, we can go ahead and test the blending zones, and we can see, okay, this is good enough for now. Looks pretty good around here. So we'll go ahead and proceed. Now, if you wanted to export this image from this vehicle to another vehicle, let's follow that process now. So go ahead and stop recording. We'll log in. We have the default password for this system. Okay, I'll go over here into the AVM menu. Calibration file. So we just completed automatic calibration. So now we'll go into the calibration file menu. We'll go ahead to export. You want to export? Yes. So now that will save it to our USB drive. File export complete. Okay, great. So now on your new vehicle, you'll boot up the ECU, you go back into this calibration file menu, and now it automatically is picking up the calibration file that I have saved on the flash drive. So if I hit enter down here, now I can see calibration results, and it has the year, month, day, and another timestamp associated with it. So then if you go down here to the import setting, are you sure you want to apply this calibration? It will restart the system. You go ahead and click yes, and that will commit the calibration to this system. So that's a quick overview of how to export, or how to automatically calibrate and export and import the calibrations.